Welcome back to the Flow Friday Sports Show. It's time to have a look at the Great Flinders Netball Association with Alex Stratford. She joins me on the line right now. How are you going, Alex? Happy Friday.
Hello, happy Friday.
Let's get straight into this showdown between Elliston Districts and Lock. The Roosters coming out on top by 5 goals, 41-36. Looks like it was a pretty good game between two of last season's powerhouses.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Lock just sort of lost the grasp of the goal-for-goal game in the last couple of minutes of the last quarter. So it would have been pretty tense throughout the whole entire game. Natasha Stacey was away for Lock and Kelsey Hull was away for Elliston Districts. So a couple of the main players there, main game makers away. Whitney Wright, she played an absolutely hunting game at goalkeeper, coming out and taking intercepts and created lots of turnovers for Lock. And Jessica Sampson and Nikki Schubert down the other end worked hard to keep the goalies Keely Mason at bay. They ended up, double defending her, which sort of tried to shut her down early in the game.
Good win by Elliston Districts to get back on the winners list. Let's move to this Cummins Kapinnie United Yolana game. Cummins Kapinnie have been going along very well this year. They are sitting second on the ladder at 4-1. They won this one 41-30, and United Yolana, who haven't won a game as of yet, they must be reasonably happy with that margin.
Absolutely, you'd think so. Well, I think they were pretty happy with this game. They had no Sarah and no Cherie, so sort of the experienced netballers were away for this game for United Yolana. Both teams came out absolutely firing. Goalies at either end were sinking every shot and making the defenders work really hard. So Jess Vanderbroek picking off lots of intercepts, and likewise Cassie Maxfield at the other end. The scores were level at the end of the first quarter, so it was, like I said, just quite the tight game. I don't think United Yolana can be quite upset with that. I think if they had fresh legs, they probably could have kept up a bit more with Cougars. So I'm pretty happy with the level playing field that's around with our A-grade association this year. And a special shout-out, special mention to Tara Millard. She actually played her 51st game on the weekend. We forgot about it last week. Didn't get her the special mention. But, congratulations to Tara.
Well done, Tara. Sorry we're a week late with the special mention, but it's good to feature that nevertheless. And it was the Ramblers getting their first win for the season, 44-27 over Air United.
Yeah, so I actually watched this game as somebody they had to buy. So it was absolutely neck and neck throughout the entire game. I think Ramblers might have had a small margin lead, maybe one goal, maybe neck and neck at three-quarter time, and likewise throughout the whole game. It was so tightly contested. I was almost on the edge of my seat there. Both defenders were working hard at either end. And unfortunately in the last quarter, unfortunately for United, Ramblers made some changes in the last quarter which showed the control that Michaela Richardson has in the game. She went into goal attack from being down the other end at wing defence, and she absolutely just dominated there. United couldn't quite keep up with her, and the play that she just makes, the United shooters just could not sink a goal or get their rebounds over the tall defenders of Kira Simmons. And unfortunately, it just left Ramblers to pounce and really dominate the margin in the end.
All right, thank you, Alex, for that wrap of round 5. Let's have a look forward to round 6 now. Some enticing games on the cards this weekend. Let's start off with the Ramblers taking on United Yolana. Good win for the Ramblers last week. Good effort by United Yolana as well, even though they didn't get the win. And this one should be pretty tight. Good chance for United Yolana to get their first win.
Yeah, I think this one will be very tight, a very physical game. Lucy Wilkes, she's a young one. She'll be away this week for United Yolana. But they will have Jordan Jenks, I think, who is a relative of Tegan Modra. So she'll be coming up from Port Lincoln to fill the gaps there, which will be a handy in. She might show some new control over the game. Ramblers might still have Paige Darlitz out. We haven't heard yet, but they'll still just be pulling up from A reserve. Young Belle Agar, she'll have a good test on Cassie Maxfield. The experience of Cassie may just sort of dominate in there. And young Maya Glover down the other end on Rachel Johnson or Michaela Richardson at Cummins.
Probably the match of the round, this one. You and Tumby Bay are back in action, fresh off the bye, hosting Lock. This one should be a nice game.
Yeah, yep. So Christy Zirk will be away for Lock and Tumby will have their full side. I'm not sure who Locke will put in the ring this week with Keeley. They could keep Tanya in there after last week as Natasha Stacey was away, or they could bring her back in. But I think it'll be whoever just plays consistent netball and scores the goals at the end of the day.
All right, I'm calling it the match of the round. We'll see how it wraps up. And lucky last, Ayr United are hosting Elliston Districts. Good chance for the Roosters to get another one on the board, you'd think.
Yeah, I think they'll be back at it again. Charlie Manane may rest her ankle again this week. Kelsey Hull will come back in. It'll be a hard tussle in there for Melinda and Tammy to work against those goalies, Courtney and Emmy. Elise Fatchin, she'll have to absolutely work hard in the goalies ring against Kelsey Hull to try and reward their team this week. I think it'll be quite a large margin, but United will just keep working hard and maybe try some new combinations and some new tactics.
All right, plenty of good action this weekend in the Great Flinders Netball Association. And, of course, on Sunday, it is the Lock Regional Carnival as well. So plenty of netball on this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 big days of netball. So hopefully all the netballers can rest up to perform well on Sunday as well at Lock. Wishing everyone all the best.
All right, Alex, you'll be in your element. So will everyone else from the Great Flinders Netball Association. Good luck to you and everyone else playing across the whole weekend. And we will chat to you next Friday. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you, Dan.